Like, share, subscribe to my channel. This is Big Hawk, Yonkers native. Hashtag just us. Take that green pill and go. I want to talk about black folks. And I'm serious right now. Like, I want to talk about, black folks, how Negroes can't stick together. Okay. I started doing, I started doing some 52 hand blocks, and I started doing some Tai Chi with a good brother, Lyte Burly. Now, Lyte Burly was taught by a guy from Harlem, right? And Lyte took his abilities that he learned and started professing it. Now, Lyte wanted to put it out there, because it did come from black American people. So he wanted to put it out there. He asked a couple of guys that knew the 52, to join the board and let's do this. They turned him down and said no. So Lyte started doing it, making videos, worked really hard, started busting it behind. People was, inviting him to come to different countries, different states. He did what he did. He made success. And now his videos are worldwide. His teaching is worldwide. His channel got built up. Now, all of a sudden, like always, you have Negroes that are disrespecting him. They calling him a fraud. And this is always Negro. Let me tell you something. I always say Negroes hate each other. 95% of black folks, and I'm going to say this until I'm dead in the coffin, can't stand each other. See, the thing is, when he did it, and he asked people to join the board, nobody didn't want to join a board. As soon as he got his props, now you got people calling him a fraud. He doesn't know what he's doing. But I don't see nobody step into this man's face. I don't see it. And this guy produced a lot of fighters, man. I mean, he produced fighters that went into the Golden Gloves and actually won. So the man must know what he's doing. And the guy accepted me. When I first started watching this dude, I actually went to where he was, teaching. When he first started teaching, which was Thompson Square Park on the Lower East Side. The guy didn't even know me. The guy gave me a hug. We laughed, we joked. And he asked me, what days I want to come. I said, well, I'm going to come on this day. And he accepted me. And he accepted me into the family. The guy is, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to learn real Tai Chi, that's another thing. You go to him. He's a master Tai Chi guy that learned from 2 teachers. And the Tai Chi he's doing is the correct way. It's not the messed up way. It's correct Tai Chi that he's doing. And this guy will teach you, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 52, but I'm going to do the Tai Chi too, because I want to be his first good student. The man took a lot of us in, and he's a humble spirit, humble heart. And what kills me with Negroes always take each other. Like they said, crab in the bucket. This is Negroes. Negroes always have some negative to say about each other. That's why I say the hell with Black Lives Matter, because they're a bunch of thieves. Black Lives Matter made $100 million and never gave none back to the community. None. What they did, they bought houses was $4 million a piece. Anytime a white person or a white cop kills a black person, then Black Lives Matter. But Negroes kill each other from sunup to sundown, 365 days a year, every day, and nothing happens with Black Lives Matter. Nobody comes in. You don't see Benjamin Crump, Al Sharpton. You don't see Jesse Jackson. You don't see these pro-blacks. You see nobody. Negroes hate each other. And what I'm saying is that this guy, Lyte Burly, is one of the most humble people around, bro. Humble. And everybody's attacking him. Everybody's calling him frauds. This is what they're doing. And it's always Negroes. Negroes will never get along. I'm guaranteeing you, I would say 5% of Negroes love each other. 5%. But the other 95%, listen, man, you put Negroes in one room, in less than 5 minutes, the room will be filled with blood and bodies everywhere, because Negroes will kill each other. And the thing about it, black folks are hiding how we have a lot of hate and prejudice within the black community. Black people will hide this. Negroes will hide this, that a lot of us just can't stand each other. You see how the women are talking about how they can't stand black men, and if they get pregnant and find out it's a boy, how they gonna go kill it at the abortion center. You see what black women saying, how they get a thrill and get a rise off of crooked cops killing black men. You see how these Pookies and Ray Rays are going up in these women and getting them pregnant and breaking out and leaving them with kids. And nobody's talking about it, but I have to talk. See, the thing is, Negroes have to correct each other. Negroes have to put each other in place. We can't stand each other. And when brothers and sisters arise on something, there's always brothers and sisters that bring us down, man. We always do this. This man asked people, let's put this 52 hand blocks together. Let's do this. People turn him down. He comes out and does himself. He becomes worldwide sensation. Everybody's mad now. Everybody's doing it, calling him a fraud and everything else. But this is Negroes. Negroes today are a joke. It ain't like our parents, our grandparents, our leaders. Negroes right now, we're a joke and we disrespect each other, and 95% of us hate each other with a passion. With a passion. This is how Negroes are. This is why a lot of Negroes, let me tell you something. This passport movement, it's a good movement, right? Passport brothers are not just leaving to go find other wives and to see about retiring in other countries. A lot of Negroes, I hear talk, a lot of Negroes, passport brothers, just want to get away from other Negroes, so they leave this country. And I'm being honest. You have Negroes that don't want nothing to do with this dysfunction in the black community, so the only way they can really get away, they'll leave the country and go somewhere else. And go to another country where there's hardly no Negroes. Or mind-thinking Negroes if they're going to go around them. This is how we are, and nobody talks about it. Nobody. Everybody wants to hide it. Black people are the victim. No, what we're doing, we're creating a storm upon other Negroes. The storm that we're creating is a lot of hate, man. 95% of Negroes hate each other. And they hate this brother, and this brother didn't do nothing. All he tried to do was bring something and share with everybody, and here go other Negroes bringing them down all the time. This is Negroes for you, man. This is us. We do this. We are famous for doing this. That's why they said the crabs in the barrel in the bucket. If I can't get up there, I'm going to bring you down when you get up there. This is not like our parents and our grandparents, how we stuck together, and when one person got something, I brought you in. No. It's I got mine, you go get yours. And if you going to get yours and I ain't got mine, well, I'm going to go on social media and other places to tear you down. This brother, Lyte Burly, does not deserve the abuse that he's getting from everybody, man. Everybody say he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a fraud. So then go talk to him. Go talk to him. If you think he's a fraud, go in his face. Don't go on social media. Go in his face and talk to him, man. Have a nice conversation with the brother. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Have a nice conversation with him if y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's always Negroes, man. Negroes will never get along. It's impossible. It's impossible for Negroes to get along. It's impossible for Negroes to help each other. It's impossible for Negroes to give each other courage. No, we have to always talk negative and bring each other down. That's how Negroes are. And it's going to be that to the end of time. We got to understand it. I understand this and figured this out years ago, how Negroes just don't like each other. We will talk a good game, and when it comes to us, somebody, becoming famous as a black person or busting it behind, it's always a Negro that brings us down. The same thing happened with George Floyd. Let me tell you something. When George Floyd was killed, he got killed by a crooked cop, correct? Okay, he got killed by some crooked cops that was prejudiced. Okay. What did George Floyd's death have to do with Negroes tearing down their own neighborhood? And once we started doing it, every other race of people started following us. They flipped out when George Floyd was killed, but you tore down your own neighborhood. Now, what kills me, at that same time, and in that same month, there was a young black boy, young baby, 1 year old, that was killed by another Negro, and nobody said nothing about it. It was on the news for 2 days, and it was cut from there. Two knuckleheads, two Pookies and Ray Rays, in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, are shooting at each other. One is 17, one is 15. The one that was 17 was chasing the one that was 15. They go through an area where they was having a cookout. The 17-year-old idiot shoots a 15-year-old boy. He dodges the bullet. The bullet goes into the damn carriage and catches the 1-year-old boy in the stomach, and he dies. And these young kids that had this baby, they was in their 20s, the guy and the girl, their first and only kid, they begged and pleaded for help and nobody came. But when now two crooked cops killed George Floyd, you ripped the whole country apart. But this 1-year-old boy, 1-year-old kid that was a baby, couldn't even get that. Couldn't even get nothing. Negroes can't stand each other, man. And this is the point I'm trying to make. The brother Lyte Burly asked people, and people turned him down. They turned him down until he got famous, and everybody's calling him a fraud and everything else. Like, share, subscribe. Hashtag Just Us. Take the green pill and go, brothers. SYSBM, Passport Kings, and to my brother Lyte Burly and the 52 family, Black Pearl, Young Burly, and all of them, salute to y'all. I'm out of here.